So I'm gonna do something different today. I've been earlier seeing this first read. I'm going to open this magazine. I know there's Norwegians in here now, so that will be really good. So each month I know, or each issue, I know that Lars Marius are writing for the style guidelines or the style guide, like for the first one with the fire and stone, and the stone beer, Steinbier, Steinöl thing. And it's a really good issue, so check it out. As I said before, I have some links you can use to give me a little kickback. Let's see. So check it out. And yeah, as I said, I'm really looking forward to open this one because I know there's another bunch of material in here that we're really excited from people that I know and you know. So let's just go. I have no axe to open this with, but I have to just think I will. So here we go. Fresh off the press. Almost, at least. Boom. It's a big one. So, as always, a good magazine has the real good feel of it. And this one does. It looks good, doesn't it? Ooh, I saw the word quake in there. There's a quake somewhere. So let's just see. Nothing on the cover about it. Rice lager, the new wave of lagers, dark lagers, blah 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 lagers. But up in here, hoppy lagers and Cornell. There it is, Cornell. And yeah, some of us know what that is. That's funny. It's real funny to say that you have hoppy lagers, Cornöl, kettle sours, hazy, double IPAs, all in one sentence. That's something new for me, I guess. So, let's see. Oh, won't do that one. Cold comforts. That's lager, of course. Smoking is cool. Oh, it's a Rauch beer issue as well. And how to brew a great one. Oh, that's good. That's good. Looking forward to that. Let's see. Here you go. Style School. And this issue's Style School is cornered. That's really something. I almost said raw, but yeah, no pun or plenty pun intended. So, how to make it the best, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I always check out the recipes, often good recipes in there. And there it is, For the Love of Quake. Torkjell Ausland, Bygland Bryggeri. Yeah, you've seen him on here before. There it is. That's cool. Really like that. And as always, gonna geek out about Lars Marius' photo. Great guy. Had him on for some talks. Gonna have more of those, I guess, but at a later time. So this is a really good issue. Even I haven't read it yet, but I need just to tell you. We have the style guidelines, or the style guide of Kornøl. We have some Rauch beer in here, and we even got some for Love of Quake series. Torkjell, that's really something. Talking more about lagers, that's all well and fine. It's more than a box of hops. And yeah, you better check out the podcast as well from Craft Beer and Brewing Magazine. They really have something good. So, let's see. Oh, Anti-Imperial Stout. And that's really something. Okay, so what do you baked and chopped? Beets, of course, in English. Beets. That's something. Oh, there it is. Ay, ay, ay. The Kornøl, the tale of the ale of the grain. And it's by Lars Marius. It's a scream. Oh. As many people have gotten to know Norwegian farmhouse ales, they become especially associated with two things: quake and unboiled wort. One style that actually has both of those things is Kornøl from Western Norway. Bam! Yes, it is. I say style, and yeah, we are really going into something essential here now, because I say style, that there's a concept foreign to farmhouse ales. As farmhouse brewers, you brew what your father brewed, and he brewed what his grandpa brewed, and so on. That's something you really need to dig deep into. And it's talking they are talking about Kornøl, and actually there's a Norwegian festival, Norsk Kornøl Festival, going on in October, I think, the 7th to the 9th. I'm putting a link below for all you to check out. And that's really something you should look into. I'm going this year as well. It was a great time last year, as always. Yeah, and as I said, they call their beer Kornøl, literally grain beer. So that's unlike the rest of Norway, because malt ale is something, and yeah, they have some different words for their beer that's local to them as farmhouse brewers. In some places, the mountains rise 1,500 meters. Yeah, because we are in the heart of northern, or the west northern part of Norway, Hornindal, and there's a lot of quake coming from that area, and the same type of beers. So that's really cool. And as I said, you should check out Norsk Kornøl Festival. It's gonna be something this year. It's better with a little light. Sorry. It's not better with a little light. Okay. In one sense, it's not odd. Oddly, the same region also stand in traditional cheese making. Yeah. Talked about this with Lars Marius before. If you guys are really into it, I think you should just comment down below, and I will get Lars Marius to do a live interview with us or something. That would have been really good. But I need you guys to stand up and say, "Hey, I want to get in on that." Overwhelming preference, blah blah blah. It's royal, no fermented. And the picture here is really what you can expect. As always in Craft Beer and Brewing Magazine, it's really good pictures, and as always, Lars Marius has really got the knowledge. There we even got Torkjell, I talked about, from Bygland Bryggeri. Well, did he know? For the love of cake. There was talking about his series of beers, or their series of beers from Bygland Bryggeri. As I said, I have some interview with them, and you can check out that down below. And yeah, we will go into that now, I think. But it's really something special to see Norwegian farmhouse brewing on in a really legendary beer magazine. Here we got it, and yeah, really something that Lars Marius helped us all put us on the map and really expand on it. So check out Norsk Kornøl Festival. It's happening in October this year. You should go and check out this for yourself. Let's dig even a little deeper. Yeah. So brewer's perspective for the love of quake. From a remote Setesdal, Norway, Torkjell launched his Bygland Bryggeri so that more drinkers could experience those hard-to-find traditional farmhouse ales. Here he explains how it happened, and shares practical tips for brewing your own. And that's the important part that you should check out. Yeah. The well-traveled beer enthusiast, brewer, and software engineer lived, studied, and worked abroad, including in Japan for many years before returning home to Norway. I didn't know that he did so much in Japan. That's cool. I know he done some sake with traditional farmhouse yeasts with quake. So, and they were pretty good. I tasted some of them. Yeah, we're going more into it. It was the middle 70s. Oh, yeah, because they're also looking for quake in Bygland, or the area at least. And he's one of those who really are fighting for that. Yeah, he's now working on with researchers to find residual quake on all quake rings and vessels from the area to see whether they can. Oh, I will really not try to say that word. Sorry about that. Recipiate. Oh, I said it. No, almost. Recipiate. And yeah, you gotta check out Bygland Bryggeri if you can. And here is even a recipe from one of his most famous beers. Bygland Bryggeri for the love of quake. And they done a couple of these beers actually. This one is from Framgard, and they have Ebbe, and now the new one is Hornindal, Raftevold, number 5 on Lars Marius's list. So that's cool. And it's even on the juniper twigs, because Kornøl are made with juniper, both infusion and really, or it's all infusioned, but some of them are boiling it, and some are steeping it in hot water over a really long time. So that's good to see. I have some video coming from my visit to Hornindal, where I did get in on the brewing and see some traditional brewers firsthand. And yeah, it's really inspirational. So here you got a
real
real recipe from somebody that really are in that area. Let's see, because last month, May, April, last month's issue were some Norwegian as well. Norwegians. Wasn't it? Or was it the month before? Rugenalt. There was a month before, apparently. Good that I have all my issues just going here. Yeah. Eikentid, Oakentham, they're Karasus. And yeah, you better check it out. As I said, there's links in the description that I have below that are with some savings opportunity for you and a little kickback for me. So I would appreciate you checking it out with my links if you're going into this kind of beautiful little thing, Craft Beer and Brewing magazine. Zoop. So yeah, check her out. I don't know if there are any more, but it's really always something good in there. Saison. Oh, a barley wine. American one. They're really good with their magazines and everything. Here we go. From Cornell to the haze, the double. Cold comfort. Dark lager. Okay, let's see a little bit of the Rauch beer. Oh, smoking is cool. So here it is. Smoking is cool, you guys. And yeah, I really think I'm a fan of Charles Öl. So as some of you perhaps know, Charles Öl are really smoked. So that I'm also a fan of Rauch beer at a whole is no surprise. So here it is. And as always, good descriptions approaching smoked beer for newbies, I guess. Oh, live oak. Even a good recipe with best smoked malts, though. I'm not that a fan of that, but you probably need it in a Rauch beer. If you get your hand on a Charles Öl and a Charles malt, try it. As well. So that's good. That's the 4th issue of the month, isn't it? There it is. Style School. Cornell. That's really something. So what do you wanna? Which one of these quakes should I try? And perhaps I should try brewing this. That would have been fun. I really like the beer. Torkjell are really great with his recipes and know his way around traditional farmhouse brewing and recipes. Hey, hobbybrygging! Stian also. Stian, åssen går det? Hobbybrygging, godt å innom. Just talking about the region you're from, because this month's style school is Cornell. So yeah, and I'm of course doing a little commercial for Norsk Kornøl Festival that everybody should just look up and go down. I think at least. Pasteurization. That's also, you can pasteurize the wort before fermenting, run off into the kettle. 80 degrees. Oh, misprint, but no higher. Yeah. Holding about, there is also when you can steep the hops. If you not pasteurize, blah, blah, blah. That's good. Let's read something. And yeah, we got a local here. Hobby is from the region. And look at that picture. As I said, craft beer and brewing magazine really know their way around pictures. Yeah, really looking forward to sit down and reading this one. As a fan of Norwegian farmhouse beers and brewing, you gotta check this out. Yeah, and as I said, I'm gonna post my video soonish. I hope that before Norsk Kornøl Festival that I'm going to put up a lot more of videos on this channel. It's a long time since now, but really gotta try posting more here. And I would love if you just shared it with your friends. If you have some English-speaking beer enthusiasts, they're really gonna be all into traditional stuff or really into beer geeking, I guess. Hey, cheers, Ulrika. Good evening to you. You better check out this magazine. It's about Kornøl, or it's not all about Kornøl, but there is Kornøl in there, and even a recipe from one of the great breweries here in Norway, Bygland for Love Quake. The recipe and everything. And those of you that have tasted this beer knows that it's really a good and unique beer. So yeah, there you got it. Check it out. And yeah, much to do before me here. I even got Bygland's logo back in here. And as a little thing, a little cliff note or something hanging on here on the end, I think if you really wanna, I recommend you comment below, and 3 things you have to mention. You want to see Lars Marius on here, you want to see more from the brewery, or you want to see me doing the For Love of Quake beer. One of those, or none of those, all of those. 3, 1. So just give me a shout out and a comment, and I really will appreciate it. No beer? Cheering you guys on. I got my coffee mug though from my Patreon store. Check it out. Thank you all for watching, and I catch you further down the road, traveler.